Hey guys, in today's video I'll be doing a severe weather update, and this is a really major severe weather update because from today into tomorrow and even into Thursday, the deep south and even into the southeast, especially the Atlantic coastal southeastern areas, especially the Carolinas and even portions of Georgia, we'll be seeing a pretty large severe weather outbreak. Today we have an enhanced risk for severe weather. The enhanced region, though, is a very small region today, only for very northern Oklahoma and really it's mainly a big deal for Texas, all of Oklahoma, southern Kansas, into portions of Louisiana, Arkansas, and Mississippi. Though today really is not going to compare whatsoever in how crazy it's going to be to tomorrow, because tomorrow looks to be the biggest day, the worst day for severe weather. It's looking really bad for severe weather tomorrow. Now, today's severe weather risk: tornadoes, 2% in the green, 4% in the brown. The 5% area in the brown stretches from Oklahoma down through northeastern Texas into very southern Arkansas and very northern Louisiana, and even into portions of very central western Mississippi. So, again, there's that chance for tornadoes. There's a decent enough chance for tornadoes that people living in those areas definitely want to make sure you have a plan in place for to take shelter if a tornado comes through your area and you are under a tornado warning. The wind, the damaging wind threat, 5% in the brown, 15% in the yellow. The 15% yellow region has two separate regions, one very small region there for very central western Mississippi into the very, very northeastern, very southeastern portions of Louisiana and Arkansas, and then the bigger region stretching from southern Kansas down through much of Oklahoma and through northern and central Texas. The hail area, you can see hail seems to be the biggest threat here for today's severe weather threat. 5% chance of hail in the brown, 15% chance of damaging hail in the yellow, and then that red shading there, 30% chance of damaging hail in northern Oklahoma, very southern Kansas, and of course that's the region that's outlined for the enhanced risk, so that's the best chance you're going to have for hail, obviously. And then if you see that black lined region, that's a significant area for the best chance of severe weather, especially hail. These two separate areas have the best chance for damaging hail. Of course, the larger one encompasses the 30% enhanced region for damaging hail. So people, especially living in northern Oklahoma and even southern Kansas, definitely want to make sure you are very prepared for the potential of damaging hail, because again, hail can definitely also cause lots of damage to obviously cars and just cause a lot of damage in general. Now, of course, you want to be careful in general for any kind of severe weather, whether it's tornadoes. Obviously, lots of people pay most attention to tornadoes, but obviously damaging wind and hail are also two big factors. But again, of course, no matter what, you want to be prepared for the severe weather, for any severe weather risks. Now, again, tomorrow, Wednesday, St. Patrick's Day, we have the highest chance of severe weather with a enhanced and even moderate risk for the deep south there. Moderate risk, there's about 8.1 million people or so in that moderate risk. That's a lot of people, stretching from very eastern Arkansas down through very northeastern Louisiana into much of Mississippi, much of Alabama, and even southwestern Tennessee. That's the best chance of severe weather, of tornadoes, damaging wind, damaging hail, all of that for tomorrow. And in fact, let's scroll down here to the very bottom of the discussion about tomorrow's potential of severe weather. And this is from the SPC, the Storm Prediction Center. This is off of their website. And they, right here at the bottom, they say, if these trends continue of showing, of the model guidance showing very intense lines of severe storms, even supercells, for tomorrow, if those kinds of trends continue throughout the rest of today into tonight, and are maintained, not even they don't even have to show it getting worse or anything. They just have to potentially just be maintained of those trends. An upgrade to a high risk could be necessary with the initial day one convective outlook at 06Z tonight, which is around 1 to 2 a.m. overnight tonight. So, again, there is that potential for the Storm Prediction Center to issue a high risk somewhere within this moderate risk area. Now, I think if they are to issue the high risk area, if they actually do that, that high risk area I think will likely be for central to eastern Mississippi and into Alabama, because that seems to be where the bulk of the strongest storms, whether it's the linear severe weather line, or even just the supercells moving through those areas, it seems to be the bullseye pretty much for that extreme amount, that highest amount of severe weather. So again, people, especially living in Mississippi, Alabama, you definitely want to make sure you are as prepared as possible for tomorrow. Again, 8.1 million people in general are going to be within the moderate risk already, and if they put out the high risk, I assume honestly still a lot of people will be within that high risk area. So again, high risk area, there is potential for the high risk area to be issued later tonight, overnight tonight, but again, that's not a guarantee. But the parameters, models, even the HR models, the HR model, the NAM 12KM, I'll show you in a bit. They are definitely showing some decent signs of pretty strong severe storms. I mean, supercells, and again, severe storms along the cold front. It's crazy. Tornado risk for tomorrow is very, very elevated. Green region, 2% chance of a tornado. Brown region, 5% chance of a tornado. Yellow region, 15% chance of a tornado. 10% chance of a tornado in the yellow region, 15% chance of a tornado in the red region. You can see the red region generally encompasses much, if not all, of that moderate risk area outlined there before in the categorical outlook. Now, again, you see that black lined region, and that's the big area of the highest chance of significant severe weather, and that encompasses almost about 9.5 million people for cities such as Memphis, Tennessee, Birmingham, Alabama, Montgomery, Alabama, Little Rock, Arkansas, and Jackson, Mississippi. So again, this is a very, very dangerous day tomorrow. Tomorrow will be St. Patrick's Day. So again, if you are celebrating St. Patrick's Day down there in the South, make sure you have extreme caution when it comes to traveling out there tomorrow, and make sure you are aware and are prepared for the potential of very damaging severe weather tomorrow. Wind, the damaging wind outlook, again, brown region, 5% chance of damaging wind. Yellow region is a 15% chance of damaging wind, and the red region, a 30% chance of damaging wind. And then, of course, that black hatched region, it's called hatch region. That, again, shows you the best chance of significant severe weather, in this case, especially for damaging wind. That encompasses about almost 10.4 million people. So, again, lots and lots of people will be impacted by this extreme severe weather tomorrow. The damaging hail, again, you can see there's that hatch region and 30% chance region of damaging hail in the red. Yellow region, oh, what was that? That's weird. I don't know what happened there. Sorry about that. The yellow region, 15% chance of damaging wind, and 5% in the brown of damaging wind. 5% chance of damaging wind in the brown shaded region. So again, this is a very, very it's a truly remarkable that this is the case already, and even that chance of the case of having a high risk area being put out for tomorrow for the Deep South. That is truly remarkable, in all honesty. And then even going into Thursday. Now, Thursday we're going to be moving all the way to the really the southeast, especially the southeast coast, again, from North Carolina down through South Carolina and into Georgia, has the best chance of that enhanced risk area. You can see encompasses about 16.5 million people. The slight chance, that yellow region encompasses 21 or so million people. It's still a lot of people as well Thursday that will be impacted by severe weather on Thursday. Now, the probabilistic region, they don't yet. Probably tomorrow they'll put out their specific chances for tornado, damaging wind, and hail, specific chances for all three of those. But in general, the probabilistic outlook, percentage chances, 5% chance of severe weather in the brown region, 15% chance of severe weather in the yellow region, and 30% chance of severe weather in the red region. That encompasses the enhanced region in particular. And then there's that black hatched region within that enhanced area of the 30% chance of severe weather that incorporates a lot of people that live in that area. So again, even Thursday, people in the southeast, especially the southeast coast along the Atlantic coast, and Charleston, South Carolina, the Outer Banks of North Carolina, Wilmington, North Carolina, even down towards Savannah, Georgia, even Jacksonville, Florida. You guys all want to be honestly very prepared for severe weather on Thursday. Now, let's move on, and I'll show you what each of the models are showing for severe weather going through the rest of today and into, especially, of course, tomorrow and Thursday. Let me zoom this out a little bit so you guys can see this a bit better. Let's bring this up a bit. There we go. Now, we're starting off today. We continue to move throughout the rest of today. You can see there's those heavier bands of precipitation, severe storms moving through the rest of the deep south into the southeast. And then it moves off the Atlantic coast. And then as we head towards now into tomorrow, we head into Wednesday. This is the biggest day. This is the height of the severe weather tomorrow. And by the way, I'm showing you the GFS model. I'll show you the GFS, Euro, and CMC models first, and then I'll show you what the HRR and the NAM 12KM are showing after these three models. So again, we're moving into tomorrow. I'm showing you the GFS model, and you can see there's that line. There's especially that line of severe storms there. And again, it moves through Mississippi, moves through Alabama, moves through Georgia, and then as we get into Thursday, here's that Thursday severe weather chance, moves into Georgia, South Carolina, and North Carolina, and then it moves off the Atlantic coast. The GFS isn't really picking up exactly on specifics of, where potential maybe supercells will set up, but you can see generally that, like, the cold front line of severe storms, that definitely generally gives you an outlook of, where especially severe thunderstorms will set up and the best chance of severe weather will set up. You can see there are, moving towards, this is around, getting towards the middle of the day, early afternoon, on I don't know, when is this? I think this is going overnight. Sorry, this is going overnight. My apologies. This is going to overnight Wednesday into Thursday morning. You can see, Alabama into Georgia border and getting into Georgia. You can see those storms really kind of ramp up. So, yeah, I mean, even especially, not even just during the day tomorrow, Wednesday, but Wednesday night into Thursday morning could be pretty big with severe weather as well. So, nocturnal tornadoes, definitely a chance. Definitely has a good chance of that tomorrow night into Thursday morning. So, by the way, nocturnal tornadoes, I don't know if all of you know this, but I'll reiterate it. Nocturnal tornadoes are known to be much deadlier than daytime tornadoes because, again, you don't see them coming. You're generally asleep. You don't have that awareness as you do when you're awake during the day, hearing about severe weather and the potential of tornadoes coming through your area. So, again, really make sure that you have, your severe weather alerts on, the severe weather radio on, to make sure you get any kind of severe weather updates, severe weather alerts, to be prepared for any kind of severe weather, whether it's tornadoes, damaging wind, damaging hail. Does not matter. Just make sure you are prepared for all of it. Now, I'll show you the European model. And the European model, I think, shows a bit better of an outlook of kind of where individual potential cells of severe thunderstorms will set up. We move through again the rest of today, and then here we go. Here's tomorrow. Look at all those kind of singular almost cells of severe storms. Definitely shows you where the worst of the severe storms. Then, again, overnight Wednesday into Thursday morning, there's that line of severe storms that could set up going through Georgia into the Carolinas, and there's that Thursday threat there for the Carolinas, the southeast coastline. It's definitely has even Thursday, again, they have that enhanced risk for even the southeast coast. So, again, Thursday, there's definitely also a very real chance of severe weather for those regions in the southeast. Again, South Carolina, North Carolina, down to Georgia, even North Florida. All of you guys want to make sure you are prepared for severe weather on Thursday. Now, again, this is truly this is going to be truly very important and dangerous event that a lot of people, everyone that's being impacted by these storms in the deep south and southeast, again, you really, really want to be prepared as much as possible for these storms, because again, it's very hard to exactly predict when when specifically a severe thunderstorm will hit your area. And of course, it's even harder to predict if a tornado is going to hit your area. But again, as long as you have those alerts at hand, as well as long as you have that, you get those alerts and make sure you know if you go under a tornado warning, if you need to make sure you seek shelter if a tornado is heading your way, or if you're getting damaging hail, or damaging wind. You got to make sure you're prepared. Now I'm showing you the Canadian model for the severe weather. Now this is the kind of shows the weakest kind of for the severe weather, but again, this is kind of shows you where the heaviest of the precipitation, potentially the heaviest of the strongest of the severe weather will be. You can see there's the darker green, the yellows, maybe even get into oranges there shaded. That's where the heaviest of the precipitation, strongest of the storms will be, and then it moves towards the southeast Thursday. So again, that chance of severe weather today, especially tomorrow and even Thursday. Everyone there in this deep south, southeast. I know I keep reiterating it. You guys watching this may start getting annoyed that I keep reiterating it, but it is very important that so many people down the deep south and southeast. If any of you live in the deep south and southeast watching this video, please make sure you are prepared, truly prepared for these storms, no matter what threat comes your way. Whether it's a tornado, hail, or damaging wind, does not matter. Make sure you are prepared. Now, I'm showing you the HRR model from yesterday because this is a full run. I'm able to actually show you, today through Wednesday and into Thursday. So, again, here we go. We're starting off today, and I'll bring you into tomorrow and Thursday. So, rest of today, again, maybe some more severe storms move through the deep south and southeast. And then now as we head into Wednesday, you can see there's those rounds of severe storms starting to come through Tennessee, Georgia. You can see there are those like little mini cells. There's those potential supercells starting to set up there. You can see ahead of the front, you could start seeing some strong severe cells move through. And then there's that front of severe weather that comes through Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, and then getting even into... Oh my God, look at that. I mean, it's incredible. And then getting into Thursday, moving into Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, Florida. That is really, really something you want to take note of. It's potentially very dangerous, very, very dangerous. So again, really make sure you are prepared. Now, I'm going to show you the NAM 12 cam for severe weather. Or maybe, what would be better? NAM 3 cam? Yeah, NAM 3 cam I think will be better. Move through the rest of today. Again, you could still continue to see some rain, thunderstorms, even some severe thunderstorms still throughout the rest of today in the deep south, southeast. And then as we move into tomorrow will be the biggest day, the height of the severe weather for this event. This is a 3-day event. This is truly crazy. It's truly, really kind of heartbreaking and just devastating to see that this is really going to potentially be the case. Now, again, we move into tomorrow. You can see there's all the storms popping up, moving through, and then even getting into Thursday, it starts to move towards Georgia. It doesn't really get towards the very end of this run. It doesn't get towards South Carolina, North Carolina, but you can see again that South Carolina, North Carolina, again, the southeast coastline for Thursday, definitely under the gun for definitely that a good chance of severe weather even on Thursday. So, again, really dangerous threat of severe weather tomorrow, especially tomorrow, of course. Again, tomorrow, moderate risk already put out by the Storm Prediction Center. But, again, there's that chance tomorrow, getting into overnight, around 12, 1 a.m., you know, into 2 a.m., overnight tonight, late tonight, there is that chance that they could up it to including a high risk within the moderate risk. Again, I think potentially if they are going to issue a high risk, that will be for central to eastern Mississippi into Alabama, and even maybe stretching it a little bit into central Alabama as well. So again, everyone in the deep south for tomorrow, especially deep south, even into Georgia tomorrow, and even especially getting to Thursday for Georgia, and of course for Thursday as well, South Carolina, North Carolina, northern Florida. You all want to make sure you are as prepared as possible for this severe weather. Tornadoes, damaging wind, damaging hail, all of that is a definite possibility with the severe weather, especially tomorrow and even on Thursday. But again, tomorrow, potential of a high risk could be issued by the Storm Prediction Center later tonight, overnight tonight. So this is, in a way, truly unprecedented. We haven't seen... This is true. We have not seen a high risk put out. We haven't seen a high risk put out for a severe weather day since May 20th, 2019, which, I kid you not, was 666 days ago, which, again, that's pretty interesting, to say the least. But again, yeah, May 20th, 2019 was the last time the SPC put out a high risk. I remember that didn't really come to fruition. That kind of busted, I think, pretty big time. Which of course is a good thing. That's definitely a good thing. But again, that was the last time the SBC put out a high risk. So, you know, nearly 2 years ago or so. So it's been about 2 years or so since the SBC has put out a high risk, and we'll see if they do put out a high risk for this event. Again, we're going to have to really continue to monitor to see if the models continue to show the chance of very damaging supercells potential, and even just damaging severe storms coming through the deep south, southeast, especially tomorrow. Again, that tornado risk, damaging hail, damaging wind risk, that all seems to continue to kind of go up over the past day, and we could see it go up even more tonight if they up it to a high risk. You know, again, a high risk, by the way, if they were to put out a high risk, I believe for a high risk tornado, the tornado percentage has to be put up to a 30, or even, or no, I think maybe at least a 30 they have to put out for a high risk. If not, they even put out a 45% chance of tornadoes, that's definitely a high risk, honestly. But even I think a 30% chance of tornadoes, they might put out a high risk for that. But then damaging wind and hail, they would up that to probably a 45% chance if they were to put out a high risk. So again, high risk, there is that potential that the Storm Prediction Center does put that out overnight tonight. And in any case, honestly, it kind of doesn't matter in the end, because of the fact that we know we will see tomorrow lots of severe weather, potentially supercells, and lots of damaging wind. Definitely damaging wind, I think, definitely for sure tomorrow. Damaging hail, most likely we will see that, and even tornadoes definitely has a possibility of occurring. We'll see how bad, how bad it'll be tomorrow. It definitely has that chance of being very bad, and let's hope it doesn't end up being that bad. But again, there is that definite chance that it could be very, very bad. So again, everyone living, I'd say from southern Missouri into Arkansas, northern Louisiana, and then especially getting into Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, and then even getting into Thursday as well, North Carolina, South Carolina, definitely all of Georgia, and even northern Florida. All of you guys living in those areas, make sure you are as prepared as possible. Make sure you take all the necessary precautions in the time you have between now and whenever you are expecting to experience severe weather over the next 1 to 2 days. So again, really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really hope you guys found this informative. Please consider liking the video down below, commenting down below on what you guys think about this severe weather for especially tomorrow and even Thursday. Again, this is truly a crazy sight to see potentially unfolding for especially tomorrow. So again, comment down below what you guys all think about this severe weather event that has begun to occur and will occur over the next 2 days. And as well, if you haven't subscribed yet, please consider subscribing to my channel, and make sure if you are subscribed that you have your notification settings on, so you get still get those daily, if not somewhat daily updates. So again, really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.